That's all part of Archdeacon Night here on Channel 4.
Gareth Stanley Southgate Badger and Tasmin Stanley Archer Badger, you have been found guilty of the charges brought by this court, and it is my duty to pass sentence. I therefore feel constrained to commit you to the maximum term allowed for these offences. You will go to prison for 5 Badger years.
Hi there, I'm Barry Gosney. Today I'm in Jersey, the beautiful island home of the cowardly collaborators with Hitler's Germany. And now back to the studio for Harry Hill.
He saw the people all lived in fear. He thought that maybe they'd listen to a puppet telling them what to do.
He got some string and he got some wood. He did some carving and he was good. And folks came running so they could hear the young New Mexican puppeteer. Robbie Williams there! Goal! Ha-ha! No, don't help me. No, don't help me. I'll get it. No, don't help me. I'll get it. Oh, the excitement of bobbing for apples. Well, my old mum used to say to me that life is like a roller coaster ride. Oh, yeah, you queue for ages, you sit next to someone you don't know, and at the end of it all, your hair's all sort of whooshed back. What is it with chimpanzees and that middle parting, though, eh? Stuck back in the 20s, aren't they? Well, ladies and gentlemen, every year 4 people die from logs falling on their heads. Yeah, it's a shocking statistic, I know. And I've come up with a little system to try and help reduce that number. Basically, if you're going into one of the high-risk areas, 4 logs falling on your heads, and I've identified 3 main areas. The first one, of course, the forest, where the logs live up in the trees, where they're known as branches. Of course, they can fall down and hit you on the head. Second, of course, the log distribution centre. I've never been to one, but I imagine what they do, they keep the logs high up on a shelf, and there's some sort of strap to secure the logs, but basically they're getting in cheap labour. They're not paying them enough. Half the time they don't bother securing the strap, the log fall down on your head. And thirdly, of course, the poorly maintained log cabin. Always get a survey. Basically, if you're walking into one of these high-risk areas, there's a simple thing you can do. As you walk into one of those areas, the forest, the log distribution centre, the poorly maintained log cabin, what do? You walk in and just look up. Only takes a minute. Oh, Mr. Landfill, so pungent your scent.
Don't tell me you bought a lovely record this week.
I did indeed.
Don't tell me Peter Baldwin sings Duran Duran.
Peter Baldwin sings Duran Duran.
Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand, just like that river twisting through a dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande.
What a lovely record that was. Of course, there is a risk that as you're looking up for the log, you might fall down a trench. I never said it was foolproof.
You were called today at 5:42. The caller withheld their number.
My big brother, Alan.
If it's too hard, I can't understand it.
Here, Alan, I don't understand women.
Ah, well, the thing to do is not look at them as women so much as men that you're allowed to kiss. And I should know, because I got me a new girlfriend.
You done what?
Yeah, I met her at a singles bar, and the brilliant thing is, she's a pilot.
Oh, think of the duty-free.
Pleased to meet my new girlfriend, Pilot Jean Lindsay.
I'm a pilot.
So, what airline do you fly with, then, pilot, Jean Lindsay?
Well, Pilot Airlines. Would you like a tie?
Oh, thanks very much.
She's bought me some lovely ties, look.
Yes, well, there's a tie shop at the, Anyway, very nice to meet you both. Just gonna go and steer the plane up into the air. Cheerio.
Isn't she smashing?
Yes, Alan, she's absolutely smashing. But, Alan, if you're here, what creatures are doing the finale this week?
Well, the owls are still in hospital and the badgers are in prison.
Just sort it out, will you? And, Alan...
Yes?
Wrong to wrong for your life.
But I'm courting!
Sophie Rhys Jones, Sophie Rhys Jones, Sophie Rhys Jones, Sophie Rhys Jones, Sophie Rhys Jones.
So my advice would be to look quickly down for the trench before you look up for the log.
I want to sex you up.
It's the man from the Joy of Sex books, Ken Ford.
Well, Harry, love the show.
Ken Ford, of course, the man from the Joy of Sex books. How you doing?
Well, I'm knackered, Harry. Absolutely knackered. I'm on tour with the Joy of Sex golden positions of the 70s roadshow.
That sounds like quite a show.
Yeah. We do all the positions popular in the 70s, before people got wise to them.
Just you, or...?
Well, I go on and do 5, and then she does an hour and a half on her own.
And your position tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, page 6, fig 3. Terry's chocolate orange.
Look out!
Bottle of vermouth, Orville, please.
Coming up, coming up.
I hear you got yourself a new girlfriend, Stu.
Yeah, she a pilot.
I wish I could fly up to the sky.
Yeah, but you can't.
What's her name?
Donna. She's Siamese.
Very nice.
So, Ken, you give me some advice about what to do with Donna then?
Eh?
You know, in the bed department. It's been a long while, you know.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hide in the wardrobe and shout instructions.
Poor Donna. Poor Donna. Poor Donna. Oh, but let me just take my dress off and...
Everything all right, Stufer? Man alive.
I know all there is to know about the crying. Oh, I wasn't too happy about that, Mr. Harry, as you can imagine.
I'm so sorry, Stufer, I had no idea.
Still, at least she gave me this fancy new tie. Sorted. Respect you.
Well, it's all very well, all this jollity, but really I'd like to be taken seriously. Yeah, grow a beard, write some poetry, even a serious novel. I think what I'm trying to say is I wish I was Irish! The Irish, with the love of poetry in the crack. If only the whole world was Irish, then what a lovely place it would be. The only drink was Guinness, and all the girls called Colleen. If only the whole world was Irish, St. Patrick was the only saint, the shamrock the only plant,
and I had bought shares in green paint.
If only the whole world was Irish, we'd all kiss the old Blarney Stone. We could all be TV presenters, no need to drink all alone.
Ballykiss Angel, Terry Wogan, Sean Hughes, Caffreys, Tom Cruise, the Kennedys, Brad Pitt, Connor from EastEnders, Ono and the Edge, and the Pope.
But Harry, you can be Irish.
I can?
Yes, look.
No, not this type of Irish!
These bin bags are so heavy, Simon. I couldn't agree with you more. What's next, Simon? Bin lorry approaching. We'd better get a move on or we'll miss it. Well, I shouldn't really, but... Bright eyes, burning like fire. Bright eyes, how can you close and fail? Bright eyes. We did it! You're right. We better not miss that concert. I don't need this pressure on. I don't need this pressure on. I don't need this pressure on.
Well, I was bullied at school, yeah, called all kinds of different names. But one day I turned to my bullies and I said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And it worked. After that, sticks and stones all the way. I had won. See, what you want to do, you get a hula hoop, right? Place a peanut in the hole, put that on a crisp, do about 15, 20 of them, arrange them on a plate. If that doesn't win her back, nothing will. My rabbit's shadow looks like a hand. My system for recognising whether a melon is ripe or not, and you've got to have a system. Oh, yeah, you've got to have a system. Paul Weller, Nelson Mandela. That's how I remember it. What you do, you eat the melon. Oh, yeah, you eat the melon. If you hear yourself saying, oh, yum, yum. Oh, that's a lovely ripe melon. Then that melon is a ripe melon. But if, on the other hand, you hear yourself saying, oh, that melon's not quite as ripe as I'd hoped, that is an unripe melon. It's not foolproof, nothing is.
Hey, Harry, I preferred this show when I was on the radio.
It's Bert Kwok!
That's a nice tie, Bert.
Yes, my new girlfriend gave me the tie. She's a pilot, you know. Hey, Harry, I just found out today I'm Irish.
You, Bert?
Yeah, and it's great, because I used to be a big fan of the Troubles.
The Troubles?
Yeah, with their long snouts, furry bodies, picking up litter.
That's the Wombles.
Yeah, the Wombles. Hey, little hen, when will you lay an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you try to supply one for me?
Bertie and Kwok there! Look up!
Coming up after the break, Peter Baldwin sings Duran Duran.
Girls on film. Girls on film. Girls on film.
Archdeacon in your eyes.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Archdeacon Rossiter of Bath.
And those prisoners of Cell Block B.